Hello and welcome to Vintage Magazine Monday. Rod and Custom, July 1957. Got a great looking 48 Ford on the cover, named the Arctic Sand. Feature article of customize those bumpers, restyling, swapping, installing. And what's new at the Model A? Model A is the special today. Lots of Model A stuff inside on this one, so stay tuned if you are a Model A fan. Coming in the inside, George Barris pinstripes. And we got the table of contents. You guys want to catch that. Especially good for skimming through old videos to find the right article for you. The starting line, if you are one of those who stops off at this page before going on to things a trifle more interesting, then it's only fair to warn you at this time, this issue is largely devoted to a special group of fans. It's about time that someone took an interest in lovers of the Model A Ford. If you are of the opinion that things A-ish couldn't possibly interest you, better take at least a quick glance before tossing this into the fireplace. Hot rodders and customizers, as well as restoring enthusiasts and Ford historians, should find at least one of the articles to their liking, for we have tried to please all factions. If you want to continue reading on, I'll let you catch that. So as you can tell, we've got some Model A goodies inside. Letters to the editor. This be fun to read as well. Coming up next month, Build a Better Buick, hopping up the Fireball V8. Exhaust cutouts for $295. First, we got our J.C. Whitney hottest accessory buys for $57. 56 grill. You got the Starfire cap spinners. Dual rear seat speakers. All sorts of goodies. Steel Venetian blinds. Bet you there's some treats in there you could find at swap meets these days. Another section of J.C. Whitney. Multi-spray windshield wiper attachment. That's fancy. The Auto Mart. Model A Ford Firewall patent data plates, exact replicas of the original for $275, including the rivets. Over here we have Weirdo Cals, 3x4-inch color decals of weather-resistant material made to dress up dashboards or external surfaces of cars. $1 each or 3 for 2. Roth the pinstriper. And down here we got quads for your 57 from J.C. Whitney. Of course, we got other good advertising. Moon equipment, custom auto stripe, tap kits, club plaques, ram coat, flexible finishes, restores colors, protects leather. So he's painting away a new front seat, jacket emblems. And here's our cover car presenting the Arctic Sand. Its very title implies that it is different. Sand in the Arctic, one inquires. Maybe not, but the brilliant white lacquer is set off by a golden tan, thus giving birth to the unusual name. Again, if you want to check out that color, great looking color combo there. 48 Ford. Check out the features here. Got the name on the hood. Unique panel between split type bumper and body extends onto fender skirts. Seams between rear fenders and quarter panels have been dutifully filled in for a solid look. Very clean. Very well done. The rear view of the Arctic Sand is unusual as the front. Packard deck grille runs across lid, extends onto fenders where it houses taillights mounted from within. Visible at night, but not during the day. Really great touch there. The front end truck grille shell replaces original front end. Lights look as much at home here as on an early pickup truck. Two-toning shows off a grille opening. Another shot down the side. I do like the chrome treatment and two-tone split. Bucket seats from delivery truck are used in place of original bench type. Interior upholstery matches exterior paint. Good looking Ford there. Model T was a good car back in 1909, but by 27, public opinion and declining market combined to force Mr. Ford into action. The result had its impact felt around the world. Revolutionary in design and concept, the new Ford offering was disclosed to a clamoring public on December 2nd, 1927. That car was, is, and will continue to be one of the best ever constructed, all things considered. And though now ranging from 26 to 29 years of age, popularity has not declined. Let's look at Henry Ford's Model A yesterday, today, and tomorrow. Here we're kicking off our Model A segment. Let you guys read through the article if you'd like. $4.5 million Model A's saw the light today. Over here we got the Model A was subjected to more radical facelifting each year than the T had been. This photo, taken in 1931, is of a now seldom seen convertible touring sedan for $600. Note early 30s wearing apparel. Today, the unrestored Model A is little more than junkyard bait in the eyes of many. 28 years of labor have reduced this two-door to unreliable transportation, but many enthusiasts would drill at the aspect of restoring it to its original shape. And down here we got a little Bonneville Speedster rendition. Red Grow's immaculate Model A ranks among the best restoration jobs in the United States today, bar none. This cabriolet. This is a sport coupe. Phenomenal interior of Red Grow's A is as stock as when produced. Odd emergency brake lever was an accessory to ease reach. Beautifully stock 40 horsepower Ford is neat as a pin, runs better than new. Low right accessory bumper protects the Continental kit. Extra little center bar there. Good shot of it. All together. A V8 in your Model A, Part 1. Here's how you can double the horsepower in your A-bone. This article and the accompanying drawings originally appeared in the December 1951 issue of Hot Rod magazine, with the thought that there are those who could benefit from the informative text carried in this no longer available issue. We herewith reprint the article in its entirety. A nice little flatty in your Model A. Looks like a nice in-depth article. Here we got another feature car. A car just like the car that carried dear old Dad. Good looking Phaeton. Luggage rack typifies accessory available during the Model A era. Contrasting colors of the two-door Phaeton are light gray and black. Two-door body Phaeton was popular in the 30s, but few examples exist today. White rubber laid atop running boards proclaims no step. White wall tires are 15 inches, not available in 31. Mechanical brakes have been swapped in favor of the later hydraulics for safety. Early station wagon was Ford's first attempt, first of a series. otherwise known as the Woody. President of the Model A Restorers Club, Bill Hall, has it an original in every respect 29 station wagon. Few were built, fewer exist today, so Bill's immaculate wagon can claim equal recognition on those two important counts. Brought up from the New England School for Girls in Vermont in August of '56. Here we've got one, a strictly stock Model A, but built in 1941. Displayed on this page is perhaps the rarest automobile it has ever been our pleasure to present. If you wonder what it is doing here with the Model A section, we show it because it is in a Model A, and it's not one that has been reworked or otherwise changed. Furthermore, it is without question the last Model A ever built, for it was built in 1941 by engineering department at the request of Henry Ford II for use on the Ford estate. Very interesting custom-built Model A, more than a decade after the end. Can you tell them apart? If not, here are the differences distinguishing the Model A. So a little spotter's guide. I'll let you guys pause and read that. A little drawing of the 28 and 29. There's all the different body types. It's a pretty cool little feature there. Realize how many offerings were brought to us. Moving on to 1930. And all the versions there. I don't recall a Model A Victoria. Might have to look that one up. And there's 31. And all of its offerings. Though the drawing denotes differences between 28, 29, and 30 and 31 models, it takes a good eye to pick a 28 from a 29. Sole exterior differences was in the door handles. 28s were molded in a sweeping curve, 29s were straight. Inside, the emergency brake lever went from its 28 location, left of the driver, to the center of the car. Frontal differences between 30 and 31 are the recessed, painted section of the grille shell on the later. So, minor differences between them all. From a T to an A-bodied B. Owner signal starter, he's ready for a rapid run down quarter course. Most of the front suspension parts are plated for cleaning ease. Big flathead received its oomph from Edelbrock heads and manifold headers dumping into gigantic collector tubes. Note reverse steering arm over pipe. Some shots there. And here's the phenomenal Phaeton. Award-winning 28 Phaeton was found, towed to owner's home. The car was stripped to its frame, carefully cleaned and lacquered. New components were fitted in the restoration. Up to this, rebuilt engine transmission were mounted after hours of sanding. The Phaeton was ready for its top and interior final result, shown below. Showing off their beautifully restored car in 1957. 28 Phaeton. Here's a unique shop strictly for the A. A whole shop dedicated to the Model A. Normal day at Snell Automotive finds 5 Model A's, as in the tune-up. Though shop handles general work of any make and model, the A's have taken over and make up greater percentages of the shop's labors. Newly restored 29 Roadster awaits its proud owner. We got down here. Finishing touches and final metalwork on a 30 touring car precede final assembling and painting. below. Tiny checks and interior. Cool little Model A pickup. Doing some engine work. Pretty neat look there. Customize those bumpers. Take your pick. Custom grille on this Merc is afforded adequate protection by retainment of the vertical guards. Also good idea on severely lowered cars, minimizing chances of damage. The bumper at left is the ultimate in simplicity. All guards have been removed, bolts Frenched, thus adding greatly to the car's apparent width. The sectioned Ford below uses a Merc bumper setup as combination protective device and unique grille treatment. A bunch more there for you. Prior to World War II, the 37 DeSoto bumper was the greatest. Post-war counterpart was ribbed 49 Plymouth, fitted here to a 46 Ford. The ever popular but hard to find ribbed DeSoto bumper as installed on an A-bodied Roadster pickup. Note exhaust location. Going through the filler panel there. Got a GMC pickup features aft bumper made of parallel channeling bent to fit. Rigidly mounted via a pair of special brackets. Hard to pick out there. Split type Model A bumpers flank the spare on this T-bodied street coupe. This is an increasingly popular use for spare tiring cars. And here we got otherwise stock bumper on this 56 Chevy has exhaust exiting through the tips. Job was done by careful cutting and edge filing, no plating. Just see them poking out there. Though tips of fenders are dangerously exposed, small bumper would protect rear body and taillights from a light collision. The 40 Chevy is protected, though to a small extent, by small oval Nerf bars mounted on brackets. Clever Nerf bar arrangement on this deuce protects the vulnerable spots on the fenders. License plate is supported by Nerf bars, which are securely rigid to the frame rails above the axle. Protective Nerf bar setup on a deuce used for competition and street extends wide enough to protect the tires. And below, rear of Chevy at top of page is also Nerf bar protected. Bar is mounted on exhaust tips. That's a clean way to mount a Nerf bar, but probably not the most functional. Swapping and installing. Going from that. Exhaust through the bumpers. Kind of the new trend, the way it looks. AC/DC. AC/DC. Used to sing AC/DC, but good looking. Ready to run a deuce. Competition bound deuce glistens under 12 coats of black lacquer, is trimmed in white. Rear wheels are 8-inch wide Buick 15 inches on Ford centers. Roadster uses safety hubs. Beneath the hood reposes deep breathing bent V8 Chrysler. Cam is by Potvin. Manifold with 497s by Phil Wyand. Headers are homemade. Got some meat under the hood. Dashboard array of SW instruments. Keep track of things inside 354-inch Chrysler. Car has taken 24 trophies. Top quarter speed was 120 miles an hour. Records include the winning 54 Street Roadster class at the California State Championship at Madera, and the same at the Great Bend, Kansas in 55. In 56, the car turned second in B-Gas Roadsters at Kansas City Nationals. In all, it has won 24 trophies. A-Gas record at Vacaville, California at 120 miles per hour. So it's quite the unit, taking some national awards. Very nice. Out of the 48, got a nice looking mark up there. Not too much. Just pick out some pinstripe there on the back. Nice little overrider. Over there we got a 34 running an Olds power. 52 Olds V8. Some nice rides. Rods and customs and miniatures. Cars for the masses. Perhaps at some time during your life you have seen a gorgeous creation on wheels and wish that you had been both rich enough instead of good looking. Well, this is a story of a club for those of us that are not born rich, yet can still have those same creations. The International Association of Automotive Modelers was formed in 1951 by 3 avid modelers. We advertised in various magazines for members to correspond with, and eventually formed a club devoted entirely to model automobiles. Our bylaws state that members qualify for either of 4 groups: vintage, classic, Grand Prix, and sports cars. The modeling of an automobile is entirely up to the modeler, but the miniature car must resemble an actual vehicle and be in one of accepted scales: 3/8, 1/2 inch, 5/8, and 3/4 to the foot. Each and every part of the miniature must be hand built, for it is impossible to go into any store and buy, say, a set of Rudge Whitworth wire wheels. Just as these must be built by hand, so must every tiny part of the model. Give you a look at some of the models. MG Series TC, the one on the left. This model is finished with 24 coats of Italian racing red lacquer. The interior is blacktop grain flivver leather. Wheels are 16-inch Rudge type in place of the regular 17-inch wheels. The car carries a Netherlands license. Scale is 3/4 to the foot. The one next to it is the Aston Martin Mark II Tour. The car is finished in these colors. Body is deep wine. Fenders are black frame. Underbody parts and dash are brilliant red, and the seats are red leather. We got over here the Jaguar Sport Cedar. 3/4 of the foot model has 32 coats of lemon cream yellow lacquer. Wheels are silver. The interior is finished in alligator hide, including the dash. Top is black cloth. This model was built by Dave Garraway of television fame. And the last one over here, the 53 4.5 liter Ferrari 2-seater. This car, like the SS above, is finished in 32 coats of lacquer, but is red in color. Interior is upholstered in natural pigskin leather. Wheels are 16-inch chrome-plated Barris. The car was built for sportsman Jim Kimberly of Chicago. All the interior materials sound interesting. Very cool, very cool. Breeder's Car of the Month. Got a 50 Ford. A little grill work done there. Standing proud. Showing off those door openings from a 41 Lincoln. A little interior work. Smooth side, good looking car. Off the sketch pad. Oh, 40 Ford. Good looking rendition. You guys want to catch the text on that one. Cartoon contest number 2. Telling you how to enter into the contest. Got a handsome hauler. Good looking Chevy pickup. 56 Chevy. Hood work. Grill, bumper. Pretty sharp looking truck, especially the side profile. Forward look of this model pickup is enhanced by the California tilt. Plymouth Fury hubcaps set off the white walls. Expanded metal serves as grille in place of stock bars. 55 Pontiac provides the bumper. The tailgate is covered by extended tarp carrying owner's advertising. Lights are 56 Chevy. Chevy half-tonner has been relieved of its excessive ornamentation, dropped to a slight ground clearance. Pretty slickish unit. You can see a little comic for you guys. And just a little bit of advertising, and then I think we're about done. Oh, we got a four-door Charmer here. 36 four-door Ford. Definitely don't see many of those. Ford dash is a 40 Ford. Reworked to take SW Hollywood panel. Remainder of dash has been fully paneled in, including glove box. LaSalle grill is a 39. Lights are a Chevy. Note scoop with DeSoto teeth beneath 41 bumper to make up for smaller grill opening. Tour around. Odds and ends. Catch all the articles. Oklahoma City's the place. Labor Day weekend's the time. The National Hot Rod Association has revealed that Oklahoma City will be the place to come next Labor Day weekend. Why? Because the third annual National Championship Drags is coming up at the Oklahoma State Fairgrounds. Gasoline only will be the order of the day, so running expenses will be lower than in past years. Here is a list of the new NHRA classifications. Look them over. Get going on your rod. Time's a wasting. Gas coupes and sedans, altered coupes and sedans, street roadsters, competition coupes and sedans, modified roadsters, dragsters, and the stockers. Well, we got sports cars hiding over here. Pretty cool. Back pressure. Get another nice article if you guys are into reading the articles. Stop, pause, read them. Drag Racing Pictorial, Krager, Bell Auto Parts, and that'll wrap it up. Again, Rod and Custom, July 1957. Let me know what you guys think of this episode, and with that, we'll see you next time.